Hey guys, it's Dakota,
And Sam,
and this is High Cognition.
Ah.
So, hey, we're so excited here with the second ever episode. The theme is entitled Bitches.
Yeah,
Like my co-host Sam, because
that's
she just
true.
no, I'm just kidding. Whether the OP is the entitled one or the people in the story they're talking about are entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to start this episode?
Yes. Okay, this first story is called "Am I the Asshole for grounding my daughter for ruining our vacation?"
Off the bat, yes.
Yes. My husband, daughter, who's 15, stepkids, 13 and 16, and I just came back from a 2-week vacation. My daughter is very smart and very good at a lot of things, but she's also very competitive. My husband's also very competitive, and if it's not clear, the husband is not the daughter's mom or dad.
Yeah. Okay. And it's the wife or the mom/wife who's posting this.
The mom is yes. And my daughter started off this vacation by telling my husband there was Sudoku on the plane and explaining how to play. He didn't know she'd been playing Sudoku for months, and she made a bet with him that if she finished the hardest level first, he'd buy her Wi-Fi for the flight. And if he finished first, she'd share a bed with his youngest daughter on the trip. His youngest daughter was complaining about sharing a bed with the oldest because she kicks and sleeps in the middle of the bed. And she beat and pestered him until she beat him and pestered him until he bought the Wi-Fi.
Well, if you say yes, you gotta do it.
As she should. When we got there, she challenged him to races on land and in the pool. She'd won medals at state track meets and has been swimming since she was 2. Every day she challenged him to something, and he'd have to buy her something from the resorts or local shops. His fault.
Yeah.
Right? My husband was getting sick of losing, and my stepdaughters were upset that their dad was buying her stuff and not them as much. His fault.
So say no.
Yeah,
you're the adult, bitch.
Literally. She decided to tell her stepdad that she wasn't allowed to compete with him anymore because he couldn't handle losing.
Yes, yeah. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, this made them start to argue, so I told her that if she did keep it up, she'd be grounded to the resort for the rest of the trip. A little over a week at this point, so still over a week of the vacation left. She decided to test me, so I stuck to my word, and she was left at the resort while the rest of us went out every day.
So you left your child unattended on a cruise?
I don't even know if it's a cruise. Is
it? Oh yeah, sorry, I said cruise. I meant at the resort.
Yeah. The vacation was much more enjoyable without her turning everything into a competition. He did too, by the way.
You should have left your fucking husband at the resort.
But she told her dad when she got back that we grounded her, and he's mad at me now for leaving her there and excluding her from the vacation because my husband couldn't act like an adult.
Thank you.
I told him my daughter was warned to stop, but she decided to test it, and now he's forcing her to stick to the custody schedule. Technically, I have her every other weekend, but he was letting her go back and forth whenever she wanted. And now he's starting to go to court for child support and back pay. I can't imagine that this was not a final straw situation.
Yeah. And every other weekend, the mom gets her. That shows.
Yes.
The courts usually favor the mom.
Exactly. There's oh my god, that is just evil.
Oh, so was that the end of the story?
That was the end of it. Okay. I know that wasn't super long.
So no, that's okay. It was a really good story. Yeah, the dad needs to be left at home, or not the dad, the husband. He needs to grow up and act like an adult. And what about the younger kids? Why didn't they start placing bets with the dad?
Yes, he's the adult in the situation. So why are we treating him as an incapable child who doesn't know any better, but the 15-year-old daughter some evil, mischievous force of nature like that?
Yeah. And how shitty is it to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put my only daughter from another marriage so I can have my perfect family now. And it's much better.
Such a common thing you see, and it's despicable.
It's disgusting, for sure.
Literally, evil parents.
Yeah, you should keep vamping while I look for which one I want.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should have kids if they're willing to put, like, any grown adult above their child. I know that sounds a bit dramatic.
But it's not. This is the thing. You cannot be selfish once you have a kid.
No.
The kid should be top priority. No, silly.
But, no, it's, like, actually just, I don't know, like, I'm gonna do something about it.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one. It's short, but I feel like there'll be a lot to say.
No, it doesn't. I mean, we can even find more if we have time.
Why would my boyfriend, 36 male, ask me, 38 female, for a selfie every day when we live together?
So, wait, can I make a guess?
Yes, absolutely.
My guess is this probably isn't it because it wouldn't be posted on here. Because this is way too mundane. But
by the way, this is on the subreddit relationship advice.
Oh, should I send mine? Mine's on Am I the Asshole? Obviously I said Am I the Asshole at the beginning. On my guess, which is probably isn't it because it's too boring, is that he's, like, making some weird Instagram series, like, for clout.
My instant reaction is he's controlling.
That could very well be it.
Or he's editing or he's projecting because he's cheating, so he needs to know where she is every day.
Or he is scamming people online
by pretending to be her. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, on to the story. My boyfriend, 36 male, and I, 38 female, just started living together, and we have been dating about 6 months now. On days he works, he texts asking for a photo. Not nudes or pics like that, just asking to see me. He's on day shift, and I work nights right now. I've never had anyone do this before, but I've also never had anyone give me as much attention as he does. My last relationship was a 20-year marriage, so I have very little actual dating experience. Is this the norm in 2026? We are both in our late 30s, so I don't think it's an age difference thing, and I'm still working through why this feels so weird and odd to me, so I can communicate clearly with him when I talk to him about it. ETA, I still have my own townhouse. I've just been staying at his place because he wants that, and he seems to really miss me when we're apart. Yep, dated my ex-husband at 18, summer before college, and married 2 years later. Did take a year of not dating while in therapy, which I still go to. Turned 39 later this year. My boyfriend had never married. Says he dated the wrong women in the past that mistreated him. This also seems a bit yucky. It rarely ever solely just the one party's fault relationships fail, in my
first
opinion.
Red flag I heard.
Also, he had his cameras prior to me.
Wait, what?
Cameras?
Did I miss something? Did I zone out?
No. Cameras?
I am so glad you're just as confused because I was like, wow, I was not paying attention, I guess.
Okay, so the fact that you're not technically living together because you are, but you have your own house, but he specifically wants you there because he misses you so much.
Oh, shoot.
Maybe I'm jaded.
You're making a Reddit post about how you're not sure if you should move in with someone. Don't fucking move in with them. Like, they're not even just that. Like, don't be
Well, she's not asking, should I...
Oh.
She's just asking if him asking for a selfie every day is weird.
That's right. I completely... I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
It's okay.
But, like... No, like, my thing is just, like...
Because she doesn't...
That's so weird.
She never says, I want to be there. She's said,
clearly weirded
he
out by
wants that, and he seems to, all caps, really miss me when we're apart.
She's clearly not into this guy fully because she's weirded out by him.
This is something I have had to experience firsthand. Mm-hmm. Whenever there's little tiny red flags where you're unsure, like, I don't know. Yeah, don't. Go. Leave.
Yes,
run.
You're not sure.
Run.
Please listen.
It's not worth it. That's why it's like, you don't need a reason to break up. Yes, if there comes a point where you're having dysfunctional relationship with everyone because you're jumping, you're having, you're insecure about things like that, that becomes an issue.
Yes.
But in the sense where it's like, you're just not feeling it, you're not compatible, leave. I don't care if you're married, I don't care if you're old, because I hate when people are like, well, you're still
don't have
really
much
young,
life.
so it's okay.
Yeah.
Or it's like, well, I've been in it so long. I'm like, I don't care.
Let's not fall into the sunk cost fallacy,
Yes.
y'all.
Yeah, I did that for sure.
Mhm.
Any amount of
For
happiness
darn
in your
sure.
life is worth it. So why would you choose to spend the rest of your life not happy?
And if you're self-sabotaging, don't.
You deserve happiness, queen.
Yes.
You deserve happiness.
Yes, because like what the fuck? They get to walk around being assholes, not giving a shit. So why not you? You know?
Yeah. A lot of people in the comment. Well, this was just posted one day ago, so there's not a lot of but a decent amount. There's already 231 comments.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah. A lot of them are saying ask him, which
Yeah.
I think she said
that's the answer to a lot of these.
Yeah. I think clear communication is key in any type of relationship, platonic or romantic, It doesn't matter. So I think she said she was going to talk to him, but I understand why they say that too. Tay! I don't know why I just did that. But, so there's some comments where they're like, it's common practice among control freaks and abusers. Some people said it's a big yellow flag, proceed with caution. And then this I really like. I know everyone is saying he just wants to look at you, but, and this is the important part, it makes you feel uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
Do not ever talk yourself out of uneasy feelings. You are having them for a reason.
Yes.
And that's the thing too. Even if that's like when they're like with a joke, it's like, well, it was a joke.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's not a joke if that person doesn't find it funny.
Dude, that's the thing. Like,
or a prank.
It doesn't matter how big or small what they're talking about is. I'm like, that is so indicative of how you will react to other things in your relationship. Like,
yes.
And who you are as a person. Like,
but there's also some comments, that were like, he just wants to see you. Make sure you're doing okay. Since it's just PG photos.
That's
or like,
him.
That's so cute. He just loves to see you. And I'm like,
that's still not healthy.
Nah,
Codependence
man,
is not healthy just because it isn't outright.
But then there's a good amount being like, you were married for 20 years, 1 year single is not enough.
No.
He's smothering you. Like,
honestly, if I was married, like, for that long, I'd be like, I need at least like 5 years to be single and like relearn who I am, like not jump into something different. That's just
yeah.
Maybe sleep around a bit, I don't know, but I don't think I could do a full relationship. Not that I'm judging people who could, but like I do think maybe you should stop and ask yourself, do I like this person or do I hate being alone? Is being with this person worth?
Because if you're not okay, if you don't love yourself and you're not okay with being alone, you're going to allow a lot of dysfunctional behavior and attitudes in. Because you want to try to fill that hole when you need to be okay with yourself first.
It's a hard, long journey, but really learning to be comfortable with yourself is very important and almost necessary to function. Not that I'm saying you can't, like, exist unless you're like mentally healthy.
Yeah, no, bitch, I am not.
Oh,
That's not. But it's like, I don't know. Your
brain's a pet. Take care of it. Don't just.
You can't expect someone else to give you happiness. You need to give yourself that happiness.
Take care of yourself.
Because it's the thing where it's like, if you're needing that from them, you're getting so much from them. What are they getting back? Not that I'm saying a relationship should be transactional, but it should be a situation where you are both being lifted up in the situation. No one is being
symbiotic.
Yes! Biology up in here! But it's like, it should be a light in your life added. Only, and yes, I'm not saying in the situations where it's like, well, they can't have baggage and come to you with awful things. No, that's part of a relationship. Yeah. But just in general.
You can't just, like, have your soul mentality relying on another person.
Yes.
Well, it's not even, I know this is hard to hear, we've all been there, but it is not fair to the other person.
No. No, it's not.
I mean, there's a reason why you can't have a friendly relationship with your therapist and stuff, because there's just no way to have a healthy relationship, whether professionally or friendly.
Yep. And that isn't even just romantic relationships or sexual relationships.
That's like anything.
Even platonic friends. If you ever notice, they only come to you when they have problems, but they don't want to be around you when you have problems. Like, they only come to you when they need help, they need money, they want this, they want that, but then they disappear. Maybe take another look at your relationship.
I've been saying that for years.
Preach. Preach.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I hurt the nicest person I ever met.
Oh, God.
This is a throwaway, as all the people involved are avid Redditors. I need to tell someone what I did. I feel guilty every single day for what I said 4 months ago, and I do not know what I need to do in order to be able to move on and focus on my life. So I came here hoping that I can find peace after writing this for complete strangers. I, 30 male, have a friend since childhood, Clark, 26 male. Clark married July, 24 female. I wonder if her name's like May or some shit. 2 years ago. This summer, Clark and July invited some of their friends, including me, to their new house in the mountains. There they have a pool, a jacuzzi, and a room for games, in which are even some arcade games. That's kind of what I figured. We spent a week there, and it was amazing. And the first day, I was talking to Clark, and I told him I wish I were confident enough to go swimming. I was a beast for my entire life, but in the last year, I managed to lose over 60 kilograms. I don't know how much that is.
I don't know either.
100 and something.
A lot.
It's like 100
yeah.
something, if not 200. But I went to the gym every day, and I kept a strict diet, and it was worth it. However, I now have a lot of loose skin around my belly, and I told all these to Clark, and July overheard us. Okay. She was very nice and said that my loose skin was the result of a very impressive journey, so I should not feel ashamed. She encouraged me to go swimming if I wanted to, and assured me that nobody's perfect. She even joked that her stretch marks are more visible than my loose skin. Next day in the morning, July was the only one in the pool. She has extremely light skin and only goes in the sun during early hour mornings or late afternoon hours. I wanted to swim, but I was reluctant to do this while she was there. She was again very supportive and even said she can go back inside if I wanted to be alone. I appreciated this, but it did not seem fair to her, so I just sat on the edge of the pool and talked to her. It was the first time I'd ever been alone with her, and I realized she must be one of the nicest people I know. During that week, every morning, I woke up very early hoping that July would not be at this pool so I could go swimming. But every morning she was there. At some point, I just got rid of my t-shirt and started swimming in front of her. Her reaction was so nice. Not once she looked at my loose skin, and she talked to me like nothing happened. When she went back inside, she said in a very serious tone that I was right to be concerned and not be seen without my t-shirt. Oh, because they would all probably pass out and thinking he's hot. Okay.
I was like,
what a coincidence! Yeah.
I was like, she's the nicest person you've ever met. Like, she sounds like a villain origin story.
Wow, quick switch with July. But no, I laughed and thanked her for the support and kindness. During the last day, I was talking to July and I thanked her again. She said she felt concerned and anxious for her body for many years, but Clark helped her. Now she feels more confident than ever. I looked at her and just saw all of her flaws.
Oh my god!
She was overweight, pale like a vampire. Not a single feature was beautiful or even appealing.
God!
She looks so common, like a background character in a very underwhelming movie. In that moment, my big stupid mouth just said to her what my brain thought without any filter.
No!
I figured that if you're confident enough to wear a swimsuit, I should feel confident. I mean, you didn't even go to the gym and you're not on any sort of diet, but you're having fun no matter what everyone thinks about you. I just saw her smile fading right away, and she suddenly looked so sad. She said that I was right and walked away.
Oh my god!
Immediately, I felt stupid for what I said. She was nice and kind. In return, I told her that she should not be so confident in her body. She showed me lots of support and I hurt her. I apologized that day many times, but each time she said that it was okay.
It's not gonna matter. It's in her head now.
No, literally. It's fucked. You can't take that back. And she never told Clark anything, as he acted the same towards me, which is even worse because it means she's even nicer than I thought. Since that day, I only saw July a couple times, and each time I apologized. However, she still doesn't speak with me at all if we're alone.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Tomorrow, I will meet with her again. This is a couple years ago, so
my God,
the account's deleted, so I don't think there's an update. Tomorrow, I will meet her again for Christmas. I bought her a present, a book she really wanted that a couple years ago that she couldn't find. I just hope after I will give her the present, she will forget.
No,
me, or at least she will see how much I regret my words.
Jesus Christ, dude. And if you were a really good friend too, seeing she didn't say anything, but that's because she feels like she's in an uncomfortable spot, you need to go to your friend, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying because he's not a good friend to OP. OP is not being a good friend to him. He needs to say, hey, I'm really sorry, I apologize, but I spoke before.
I said something terrible.
And I didn't mean to say it, and I'm really worried she's taking it to heart.
God, I think I would actually.
And I need you to punch me in the face so I can feel better.
I know this is dramatic, but I genuinely think I'd just consider offing myself.
Oh my God!
And guilt and pure guilt. I don't think I'd think anything like that though. Is the thing.
No.
Oh my God. I mean, one, the amount of self-hatred he has to have to think something like that.
Yes.
But there is a common trope where someone will get healthier or something, or will lose weight, because the two aren't the exact same. They're not mutually inclusive or exclusive, whatever the fuck I'm saying. But something will happen, and then they'll suddenly be really judgmental and an asshole to everyone around. That happened to my math teacher.
Their fear of gaining weight makes their fat phobia
so much worse. And they're like, well, if I did it, anyone else can. Yeah. Fuck you.
And also, I need to bring up the fact that he just continued throughout the story to be selfish.
No, he's only worrying about how it affected him. He's like, yes, I feel bad.
Exactly.
I want to talk to her. Yes. She doesn't want to talk to me.
Yes. If he was truly apologetic and felt bad for what he did, he would have taken that what it is after he apologized the first time and she said it was okay, and been distant, given her space.
Yes.
But stupid bitches like that are narcissistic, or they're entitled. They think that it's ridiculous. Kind of like my horrible ex, won't say his name, I guess.
Frogger.
Asked me to punch him in the face multiple times after we broke up.
That's right.
And I'm like, no. Do I want to fucking throat chop you? Yes, but you don't deserve that.
No.
In the bad way. You're so also, awful, I'm not giving you that.
He'd love it because he'd get to go home to his mommy and cry and be like, I'm a victim, mommy. She hit me. Because he's such a mama's
stupid
boy.
Motherfucker. He is, ugh.
Boy.
If anyone wants to know, he's a rapist.
Yeah.
So, why are you putting your seatbelt on?
I don't know. Bro, what the hell? Can I be honest? I literally went to take a drink, but for some reason the wires got crossed in my brain, and I started...
I noticed in the beginning, but I was ranting something, then I was like, wait a second, you're actually doing it. I thought you were just messing with it at first.
I had a wires cross situation. Okay, your turn. Oh, that smells so good. Can I have a hit?
Yeah.
You can have a hit of mine if you want, but it's pretty shitty.
I, 25 male, am considering ending my few-month-long marriage with 26 female. Am I giving her a fair shot? Hey, all. Sorry. My brain went to, hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Then I was like, wait, that's not what it says. Hey, all. Praying for guidance.
I'll be honest, I sometimes paraphrase a bit when I actually start to get a little...
I've been with her for 6 years this summer, and she's been my closest friend throughout the last 6 years. Inside jokes, mutual friends, an apartment as of a few months ago, the likes. She met me when I was broke and dumb, we were kids, and we just sort of stuck like glue ever since. I was her first boyfriend and obviously first husband, unless she's hiding a second life. Jokes, but seriously. I'll be the first to admit that I don't have a very strong sense of who I am, of what I like, what I'm in service to. Oh, like religion. Okay. I feel as
I'm glad
though
you got that because I didn't know what he meant.
I feel as though I've never truly been single, as being alone with myself is truly unbearable unless I'm distracting. I think he means distracted.
Yeah, a lot of these people, you can tell, are just kind of
Yeah.
doing something else while they're typing it.
I have a strong sense of political justice and morals, but as of late, I've truly been feeling lost. I think I've resigned myself to just trying to be a smiling face in the crowd, as finding my own true purpose has been lost to me. Sounds like depression.
Yeah, that's
not
really
armchair
textbook.
diagnosing
No, like I
here.
was like, wow, he has depression, like textbook.
Now for my relationship. Although she's my best friend, I've been the financial support, housekeeper, and driving force in the relationship. Things will not get done unless I walk her physically through it or beg again and again. And eventually I will be stuck doing it anyways. And this has been something I've dwelled on immensely. I think I have a caretaker complex for her, as it feels good to be wanted, to be needed and cherished and praised for all the light you bring to someone's life, for how much you've changed things for the better. It's shallow, but it's true. It's a replacement purpose that I've grown to resent, as I work most of my day and spend the other half cleaning, so there's not much time for me to spend time with myself, and it's driving me insane. I recently had a mental breakdown and had to spend time at a spiritual retreat.
Oh no.
That week by myself and away from the life that we'd been building, although novel, were some of the best and most introspective days of my life. Meanwhile, my wife will not get out of bed until 12 p.m. most days, eats junk food, and will generally not do housework until it absolutely needs to be done. Being a bartender and working 3 to 4 days a week means she's afforded that luxury. Okay, you're saying she's not waking up until 12
now
p.m.?
You can't say the 12 p.m. thing when she's a bartender, dude.
Yeah.
That's an immediate no. That's a different schedule.
Yes. And also, one of the main problems I've had is the dependency. Don't get me wrong, all men love filling up their significant other's water bottle. But she needs me to do every single little thing for her. From getting up at 11 p.m. the night before I have work to get her a snack, to helping her make doctor's appointments, to paying for her dental bills. It's almost as though I'm re-triggering myself by putting myself in the positions I endured as a young boy and attempting to control them. Despite our talks, she won't change any of this. Another is my family. My family does not like her. They find us incompatible. One of the reasons we got eloped in December, to me, was it was mutually beneficial financially and emotionally. There was no big wedding, no dresses, just a nice dinner with her family, not including my own. And after all of this, we got into an argument about our future, during which she decided that if I don't move her out of the States within 10 years, then she's going on her own. Well, 10 years. I feel like that's not that crazy of a... There's the matter of sex. I knew it'd be difficult, as I'm a survivor of CSA, child sexual abuse, and did practically zero work, thanks parents, up until I'd met her. Me being her first made things easier, but there were many nights where the anxiety would well too much, and I wouldn't want to. Yeah,
I can only imagine.
This would emotionally devastate her, and I'd have to watch as she would sob endlessly at my side for hours and hours while I tried to comfort her.
Wait, because you said because you didn't want to have sex with her?
Because he couldn't, yeah. Tell her it's not her fault, anything. That sounds like someone.
Yeah.
Our bedroom has been dead for a long time, but not for lack of trying. Initially, did I say that right? Initially, I said that weird.
She said initially. I'm so glad you asked, because I would have not said anything, because I was like, that's really weird, but I don't know how.
Well, because I was like, that felt weird in my mouth, like the way I said
initially.
That. Initially.
I think you mixed up additionally.
Yeah.
And
Initially, I chalked it up to my sexual trauma, but as I've gotten more and more comfortable with her, I'm beginning to find that I'm just not attracted to her as I once was. It's not that I don't have libido or don't find her beautiful or that she wouldn't be willing to try anything I wanted. I just don't want to.
I feel like that's a natural response after, like, having, whenever you say no because, right, like,
yeah,
you're right, definitely. And she has such a large reaction that's very me.
Yeah.
You're not going to associate her with anything sexual, because that's just horrible.
Mm-hmm. I simply don't find us sexually compatible anymore, and
No.
find myself avoiding it more than not. I can't picture myself doing this for another 60 years. I think I'm trying to build the courage to leave. I'm afraid that I married her to meet the world's expectation of me, but I'm left second guessing if it's me or if it's the relationship truly that is bad. I need help determining if this is worth giving a second chance or not. I know nobody can make the choice for me, but to simplify it, I'm between choosing to step away from this marriage and love myself, or make the choice to love someone else and risk being unhappy or taken advantage of forever.
Leave.
Yeah,
You're
like,
not compatible in any way, and
no.
I think she's not ready to be in. I don't think she's ready to be in a relationship until she gets her shit figured out and stops being
No.
manipulative regarding sex, because the whole
Yeah.
listen, I'm not saying someone can't feel insecure or like unwanted and like be a little sad about that, but like the sobbing by your side for hours because you can't have sex because you're a survivor of
Yes.
child sexual assault.
The only thing that comes, not the only thing, but the one of the things that comes to my mind, and I'm not trying to armchair diagnose, but listen, this is why we said we have a background in psychology. We're not randomly just saying this. I could see this in someone with BPD, borderline personality disorder. Whenever they feel rejection, it's all or nothing.
Yes.
So she could have seen that as rejection sexually in a really, and since he said she was a virgin, so like he was her first. That rejection
would
might sting even more, and that might be why she cried for hours on end.
So
but that does not make it okay.
No, I think
either way.
I think she is someone who definitely needs.
But it changes it a little bit from pure manipulation to she's manipulating you, but there's something else going on.
Yes, like she's not too far gone. Rather, some therapy and would probably do some good.
Yeah, and
yeah.
But yeah, and either way, you need to choose you and love yourself. How the hell are you gonna love somebody else if you can't love yourself?
Every time you say anything similar to that, that's all that's going through my head.
And by the sound, like reading this, you stated, like OP stated that they've spoken to the girlfriend about changing things, and she hasn't.
Yeah, so there's been a clear attempt at communication, and
there's a clear pattern.
Yes, and honestly, even if it wasn't for that, like, they just truly don't seem compatible anymore. Yes. That's fine.
And you don't have to be married. That is a thing that he said. He's like, I don't know if maybe I'm just trying for the expectation.
Yeah, so like,
that is a real thing. You don't have to be married.
I have a rule with myself where, well, and I just don't want to get married in general, but like, if I were to get married, I'm not getting married unless I know we'd be fine without the marriage. Like,
yes.
If I only feel like they're marrying me because they want to be married and stuff,
yeah.
No.
I mean,
hey,
if
I know I'm not saying what I'm trying to say well enough, but like,
I think you are.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And I mean, marriage is based on the transactional sale of a woman from the father to the husband. So
that's true.
It's really just not. I know it's hard to say, well, don't feel the societal pressure, but it's like, don't succumb to the societal pressure. And I'm not bashing people that want to get married.
Like,
it's
you
just
make it what it is, and that's fine.
Exactly. And it takes work, and it sounds like she's not putting in the effort from her side.
Like, that's very true. Like, she very much needs to do some personal self. I hate the word self-improvement because there's something almost backhanded about it, but like, but just for
some self-reflection, for sure,
introspection,
some soul work,
spiritual retreat.
Yeah, that kind of.
I will be honest, I got scared there.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, oh, okay, cult.
Yes, that's literally what I was thinking. My boyfriend and I went Instagram official. Now I'm being accused of cheating on a man that I've been rejecting for years.
What the fuck?
Hi Reddit, this is a long one, please bear with me. Also, my mind is all over the place.
What's the subreddit?
Best of Redditor updates.
Did you already say that? Sorry.
No, I didn't. But technically, originally, the Two Hot Takes
one. Did I say what mine was? I think it was relationship.
Because that's what made me comment on it. And I was like, wait, I just did the, anyways. I, 21 female, and my boyfriend, 23 male, just became Instagram official, although we have been seeing each other for about 8 months now. He truly is my soulmate and have truly never been happier. Okay. We are in the process of moving in together.
Oh!
Now for the other guy. We were in the same friend group throughout school. I lived in a small town and went to a small school. I had a real set group of friends since elementary school. The other guy, let's call him David, fake name, joined our group in high school. He ended up getting a job at the same restaurant I worked at, and we became even better friends. That was until about my second year of high school when we went to homecoming with one of our mutual friends. Let's call him John. After John and I went to homecoming together, David and I completely cut John and I out. Convinced the group to stop hanging out. Okay, yeah, that should have been a comma. He also convinced the group to stop hanging out with us at lunch or outside of school, and completely gave me the cold shoulder at work. That was until me and John decided that we would be better as friends, and everything went back to normal. After that, prom came around, and David asked if I would go out with him for prom. I politely declined. He kept insisting, and I kept saying no. That's my best friend. Tracy and I were going without dates because she recently got out of a relationship and wanted to go with just the girls.
Hell yeah.
Later at prom, found out that he texted Tracy beforehand asking what color tux I was wearing, and showed up wearing the same color tux.
What the hell?
All night he made comments about how we looked like a couple and how it would have been funner if we went as a date. After that, I avoided him as much as possible. A couple months later, he started dating this girl from a town over, and I got into a toxic, long relationship with someone else, but it was not important.
Then why'd you say sorry?
No, you're right.
I do the same shit, though. I give unnecessary details for the details.
Not safe. David and I lost touch. Later, me and my ex broke up, and coincidentally, David and his girlfriend broke up too, and he reached out.
Ew.
That's a red flag. Oh my god. Me being a good friend listened to a sob story about breaking up with his ex and how she was toxic to him. Then, what? Did it die?
No, I forget that it shuts up.
So. That's right. Yeah. Then he started bringing up that he might be ready to date again, that he was looking for someone like me. Okay. I mentioned that I wasn't ready to date anytime soon, and I hope he finds someone else in whatever he's looking for.
I also hate people, especially guys, because guys do it the most. That's literally all I've seen. But anyways, they'll be friends with you just because they want to get with you. And
then whenever you reject them, they're like, I wouldn't have fucking wasted my time with you, ugly bitch. I didn't want you anyways.
That is manipulative as fuck.
If you
see them as a sex object.
I don't care how innocuous you are convincing yourself it is. If you were becoming friends with someone just to have sex with them, that is predatory. Yep. Like, that is weird.
Or they say no.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, okay. Or they have a boyfriend. You're like, oh, okay, I'll wait. But you don't tell them that. Yes. That's what you're doing.
Oh my god, like, I've read, like, actual genuine sad, like, things, like, where women have been like, yeah, and, like, not even read, just, like, this has happened to women I've known. They'd be friends with a dude, thinking, like, oh, this is someone I have a great relationship with. We're very close, and this is someone I may know for the rest of my life. Then they find out that they were just trying to fuck him the whole time.
Yes.
And then they get, and that's heartbreaking. Like,
yeah, it is. You lost a friend.
It's way more heartbreaking, in my opinion, to lose a friend than a potential person to date.
Yes.
Like, who the fuck is...
Especially when it happens when that person is in a long-term relationship and they see that, so that's when the guy comes out and
oh my
says
god,
their feelings. Yes. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. I started playing with her. After that, I graduated early and moved away for school. I stopped reaching out to the group, and David texted me daily.
Oh.
I replied maybe monthly. He would ask to come see me, ask me to fly out and see him. I always declined. And finally, I started ghosting him altogether. Rude, I know, but I don't know what to do. That's not rude.
I would have blocked him.
I'm going to be honest.
I would have blocked him.
I know a lot of people are like, there's no correct situation to ghost people. And I'm like, I disagree. I don't care. I know it's terrible and that may make me a red flag.
I'd say it's the opposite. There's specific situations where you shouldn't ghost.
Yes.
But in every other situation,
yes,
doesn't matter.
Literally. That's exactly it. Because you don't owe anyone anything. And
no.
90% of the time, if you're ghosting someone, you don't even really know them that much.
No.
Now to the present. I posted pictures of me and my boyfriend and all my friends from high school started flooding my DMs asking how I could be such a heartless bitch and how I could cheat on David. I told them we never dated, and I have been rejecting him since high school. He apparently had been telling our friends that I was the reason him and his ex broke up because we were too in love with each other. And he told our friends that we actually went to prom together, and then we started doing long distance. Apparently, he even told his mom that he wanted to marry me and asked her for her ring.
What the fuck?
Asked her for her ring.
Oh my god.
All this time I made it very clear to him that I don't like him, and now everyone says I lead him on. My boyfriend and his sister think that everyone is insane to think I let him on.
Okay, good.
Thank God, because sometimes the boyfriend's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I'll believe you. I feel like I'm going crazy, because how am I leading on a man to the point where he thinks we are dating when I haven't even talked to him in 5 months? He doesn't think you're dating.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He's not under that impression whatsoever.
And you're not leading him on.
No. And he's been telling our mutual friends he wants to marry me.
And even if you were, that doesn't mean he thinks you're dating.
No, literally.
But no, you're not.
Exactly. Commenter 1 says, you need a restraining order. This man's seriously disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
And OP's like, my boyfriend and I are looking into getting one. He works in law enforcement. Scary normally, but in this one scenario, hopefully it ends up okay but otherwise.
Oh, the boyfriend is yes, I was like, oh my god, he is still, that's a little, but in this instance, yeah.
But
maybe.
He's worried that there isn't, I know. He is worried that there isn't enough incriminating evidence, like actively stalking me.
And you don't want to give him your address.
No.
Like we talked about earlier. Or was that the last episode, technically?
I don't even remember.
We're recording this at two times at the same time.
That's, okay, and commenter 2 says, that's absolutely a him problem, a very potentially dangerous problem that could very well turn into a you problem. Time to stop being nice, clear the air, and make it absolutely concrete. You are not interested in him being your inner circle, and you keep that man blocked at the very minimum.
Yeah.
OP said, planning on either texting everyone individually or making a public post and stating my evidence, then blocking everyone. Really puts a tell on how these people view me if they're able to say such horrid things without even knowing the full story. Update. After I made my first post, another mutual friend named Carly reached out. She didn't automatically accuse me of cheating, but did ask to talk because she's just as confused about this situation. So Sunday we FaceTimed, and she told me everything David did and said so far. After I moved, David started alluding to us having a long-distance relationship. Apparently, he would visit me every weekend and would send good morning streaks on Snapchat. She doesn't have Snapchat, never did. And he would send it on a bed with a girl that had the same color hair as OP, and did this every weekend. My friends asked him if I would ever come out to visit him and all of them. He said I would because I wouldn't because I was too busy. They would all tell him how he was a wonderful boyfriend for traveling to see me. So I told her if I could see the photos, and Carly sent them to me. I told Carly that the bed frame and sheets looked nothing like mine. We talked more, and I sent her the screenshots that I had of me rejecting and not speaking to David. I asked if David had sent any other pictures of us together with my face in it. She said yes, and that David had sent a picture of us together last weekend, and said he didn't start sending photos with my face until last month. The photo was apparently us sitting on a park bench together. Here's the kicker, though. Since high school, I've gotten 2 full-arm flower tattoos, and in the photo, my arms were bare. I told her, and her and I got more confused. How did he find a lookalike? Was he paying her to pretend to be me?
Or photoshopped an old
I'd imagine that's it. So I showed the picture with my face in it to my boyfriend, and he pointed out some of the details. This is the number one tell on something's photoshopped. 1, all the photos are in black and white. That's the number one tell.
Yeah.
In one of the backgrounds, there was a really small stock image logo.
Oh my god.
The photos look like they were directly taken off my mother's Facebook from at least 6 years ago, but just distorted, bigger hips and chest.
What the fuck?
Yeah. My boyfriend believes David might be using Photoshop to, yeah.
Really? Really?
to create these
what an
photos.
astute observation.
Using these photos to convey this fucked up delusion he has. It's not a delusion. I can't get that across even as much as I want to. I know David was huge into technology in high school, so I wouldn't put it past him. I ended up sending all of my evidence privately to those who accused me and David's mother, then shortly blocked them all afterwards. My mother also blocked people on Facebook, and she didn't know, like, because I guess people were messaging her.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I decided that we weren't going to take the legal route unless this comes up again, but we had decided to get more cameras for our new home and pepper spray. For those who have gone through something similar, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. Dude, that is so fucking
horrifying.
Scary.
Literally a nightmare.
Imagine if she hadn't moved and stayed in the same town.
That was my last one. But no, like, oh my god. Dude, I think I would, like, have a fucking panic attack being like, everyone thinks this about me. And
yes.
My god.
So this is my last story on the subreddit, Am I Overreacting? Am I overreacting for considering breaking up with my girlfriend over disagreements about nudity? I, 30, have been with my girlfriend, 33, for 7-ish months, and I'm considering ending it due to fundamental disagreements over nudity. But at the same time, I feel bad because she hasn't really done anything to me directly. We started dating last year around Thanksgiving time, so we never talked about things like beaches, pools, etc., because they were not in season. Now that it's summer, I am learning that she is apparently extremely comfortable being fully nude around friends and even family at settings such as these. So I'm assuming he's meaning beaches, pools.
Okay.
And that she refuses to see it any other way. A couple weeks ago, during the first really hot week of the year, she told me she was going to the beach with her friend group, a mixed gender group, unaware she was referring to Gunnison Beach in New Jersey.
Oh, is it like a nude beach or something?
We're in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
I asked if that meant she was going to be naked in front of everyone, and she said yes, and that they've gone before, and that she prefers this beach because she dislikes wearing a bathing suit. So yeah, I assume it's a nude beach. Sense. So apparently she has no issue being fully naked in front of and with her guy friends and her female friends' boyfriends. I told her that I wish she would have told me about these things sooner, and that she said it just never came up, which I guess is correct. She says she's not a nudist, but she doesn't go naked all of the time. She says she's not a nudist, she doesn't go naked all of the time, but she prefers doing things like tanning, going to the beach, or going in pools nude, or at least topless when possible, because it's more comfortable for her, and she feels very strongly about body positivity.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
She claims she doesn't even own a bathing suit that fits. I understand this in the broader sense, but I am having a hard time putting myself in her shoes. The incident that started an argument was this past Memorial Day Monday. We went to her sister's house for a little gathering in the early afternoon, and she was the only one nude in the pool, while her sister and I wore bathing suits. She told me she was going to do it, but it was her sister, so I didn't think it was too strange, and her sister was definitely used to it. However, later her sister's husband and his friend came over, and she put on her bottoms but not her top, and she stayed topless the entire time we were outside until we all dressed to go inside. I had to play it cool, but inside I was screaming. I asked her why it's okay to be topless in front of her brother-in-law, and she told me that her sister, and her brother-in-law have been to Gunnison Beach before with that friend and others, so she feels comfortable around them. Mm-hmm. She says it's not sexual, and it's her preferred way of sunbathing and swimming, but I find it weird that she's comfortable being completely naked
it's clearly
with
not
her
a
brother.
Sexual thing.
Yeah, with her brother-in-law, and that her sister is seemingly okay with it. My family is going to have a party for my sister's graduation next month, and I asked her if she would please find a bathing suit that fits, and she jokingly said, if you insist. I know she will, but it was the tone that got under my skin. She's very adamant that she is not a nudist or an exhibitionist, and that she has just always been this way in regards to beaches, pools, etc. whenever possible. She says most of her friends and many relatives have seen her nude, and she's completely fine with it because it's not in a sexual context, and that I need to get on board with this for the relationship to work.
Yeah, like literally, you're just not compatible at that point.
I've tried to rationalize this and contextualize it, but it is just a mental hurdle I can't get past. I respect her confidence, but I don't know if this is something I want to continue to deal with, and she is very vocal that she won't change her ways. And obviously
why
you won't
should
either.
She not?
Yeah, why should she? I don't think it's possible for me to come I don't think it's possible for me to come down to her wavelength. I have no desire to go to a nude beach with her sister or her friends or anyone else. And furthermore, the idea of my own family, like my father or brother, seeing her nude one day makes me deeply uncomfortable. Am I overreacting if I decide to end the relationship for this reason?
Dude, end it for her.
We have really never had serious arguments or fights about anything, but I predict more arguments about this will happen for the rest of the summer.
For the rest of your lives, man.
Yeah.
Because clearly you're not going to let her do what she wants with
And
her
you're
own
obviously just uncomfortable with the men.
Dude, that's the thing. I was like, I bet he's one of those people where if she was bi, he would still only care about the men. Because he...
And here's the thing that's important. She stated they've all been to the nude beach together, the brother-in-law, the sister, whatever. And so she knows that they're all comfortable with it. They have given explicit consent to this. It's not like she would have went topless, maybe, but it's like she said yes to going to with his family because they didn't give consent.
And she's some weird guy who fucked in the situation and like is like, I'm gonna change things.
Yes. And it's like, it's not that big of a deal. And obviously, yeah, you should break up. You're not overreacting for that. But he's writing it in the sense that he's right and just. Like, what she's doing is crazy. I can't put myself in her shoes. Like, yeah, I know you can't, because you're a man.
No. Like...
Even though everyone should try.
Yeah.
But I mean in the sense that he's not really trying to put himself in her shoes.
Oh, no, not at all. He wouldn't. He's probably worried, like, he's probably one of those dudes that's probably going to be constantly scared about being seen as a cuck.
Yeah. But I don't, and why do you find it weird that her family sees it? Why are you
Do you think there's, like, an incest thing? Why are you with her then? Like,
it's because women are seen as objects, sex objects. They can't think of it as anything else. So that's why when they're like, dude, why would I be friends with her? Why would I want anything else but that?
That reminds me of how, did you see yesterday Olivia Rodrigo went on an interview and she's like
about the baby doll dress?
Yes, she's like, I'm not allowed to wear a baby doll dress because men will see it and call me a pedophile.
Yeah.
Like,
even though that's a literal lingerie style.
Yeah.
And yeah, sure, that's a kid style, but that's not what that is.
It's literally, like, insane. Like, they just can't see anything except, like, that's my
same
sex
thing
toy.
with pigtails.
Yeah, I hate it because I love pigtails.
Yeah, they're so cute.
And there's so many people that be like, if you wear pigtails or space buns, you're trying to act like a little kid so men will fuck you.
Yeah, and I'm like, no the fuck I am
not.
That
is a weird, very male-centered way of thinking. Like,
yes. That's one thing I really love since I've shaved my head is I feel decentered from men.
Oh yeah, and it looks so perfect for you.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm loving it. Even though fuck McDonald's, but
yeah.
So that was our last story. So this is the end of the episode.
The second episode.
So exciting, guys! Like,
this is just a start.
Yeah,
and we mean it.
We do mean it.
We mean
that's
it.
a threat.
That's a threat.
That's not a threat. That's a promise. Bye, guys.
Bye. Love you.
Mwah.
No. Setting a boundary.
Good girl. Good.